beaches are places where we find peace, joy, and freedom. But what if that day turns out to be completely different from what you expect? Imagine if one of your beloved ones suddenly disappears and the lifeguards act immediately to look for him, to search, but regrettably, he or she dies. Well, this could happen to you, and this happens everywhere. My name is Kapchachan Kamel Kluiber Russell, and in this opportunity, I'm going to talk about my project, which is focused on the use of drones in order to prevent these situations from happening. My project is entitled Mechatronic Designs of Computational Fluid Dynamics Finite Element Method Analysis, drone-based low-void deployment mechanism for search and rescue missions along Lima's coastal areas. I'm a mechatronical engineering student, and I'm going to first talk about the problematic. First, I mentioned that the drowning was the main problem, but to comprehend the severity of the problem, first we have to talk about statistics. In 2023, for example, in Spain, there were 231 fatalities, and in Brazil, this number was slightly bit higher, with a total of 746 deaths. In Peru, no information regarding this total number was found, but in Lima, which is a capital of Peru, 8 of 789 rescues resulted in fatalities, and this represents 1%. So this may not be a high number, but this could happen to you. Now, drowning may not only be fatal, it could also be non-fatal. What does it mean? Well, it could cause severe neurological impairment. And one of the main reasons that drowning happens is because of rip currents. Rip currents are very, very narrow but powerful strips of water that flow swiftly away from the shore. So if you try to swim directly against the current, you will not be able to get back to the shore. It's advised, therefore, to swim parallel to the shore, get away from the current's grip, and return safely to shore. Finally, I want to talk about the rescue operations that were conducted on Peru. In 2019, 84% of rescues resulted successful, but in 2020, 86.9% resulted in successful, and those were mainly caused by rip currents. Finally, I want to talk about why I'm using drones, because not only the primary victims die, but also the ones that are trying to help them. Untrained bystanders rescuers sometimes approach, but they sadly die in some cases. Therefore, I'm going to build a mechatronic device deployment system so that I can help these people. For example, here I present some available products, but they have their own advantages and disadvantages. My main contributions will be to implement an analysis that is composed of computational fluid dynamics and finite element methods, so that I can assure reliability and safety. Furthermore, I want to implement field tests to validate these functionalities and redundancy. This is my main contribution to the project, and I want to talk about that I have developed the 3D CAD model in Fusion 360 and EasyAda Pro, because they have this interconnection and they adapt each other so that I can explore my 3D CAD models of the PCB to Fusion 360. And that's all. And to save those tears for those who loses those beloved ones, I'm going to do my best to get a good job. Thank you very much.